Hey, my friend, it's Liam Davis here. I wasn't expecting my record to just jump on so quick, so that's why I looked a little shocked at the beginning of this video. But in this video, I want to talk about ideas. I want to talk about ideas really quickly, okay? I remember a couple of years ago when I first got into this industry, online industry at least, I was watching a video by a guy named Mark Hervison, and I've spoken about Mark in the past 100 videos that I've created. But I was watching this video by Mark Hervison, and he was wearing a hat. But what struck me about the fact he was wearing a hat was I'd seen him wear this hat before. But the thing was, it wasn't a particularly very nice hat. And he didn't necessarily look very good in this hat. I mean, he didn't look bad, but it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh man, it would be a crime if I didn't wear this hat. You know, I just look so damn good in it. But then one day, on this webinar that I was watching, he explained why he was wearing this hat. I'm like, I didn't really think there was a reason why. I just thought you enjoyed this hat. That's why you're wearing it. But here's what he explained. And by the way, what the hat was, I remember this hat because he wore it so often. I used to watch all of his webinars. It was a London hat. It said London across it, and it had like the peak or the whatever it's called, the front part of the hat, and it was kind of like frame. So I thought, well, he's had that hat forever. No wonder he wears it all the time. It must be sentimental to him. And he said he bought it like that. He got it from like Walmart or something like that. And he bought it all frayed and kind of faded. But it doesn't matter what hat he was wearing. Here's why he was wearing the hat. He said, anytime that you see me wearing this hat is because I had an idea. And I had an idea. It was either I had an idea when I just woke up, just gotten out of bed, and I wasn't camera ready. So instead of waiting to even go have a shower and to look nice before I start implementing that idea, when I've got messy hair, what he said he does is just puts on his hat, takes care of his messy hair instantly. He's presentable for his videos now, and he goes and implements that idea that he had. So that is a thought that popped into my head the other day. My brain, I have this memory. I tend to remember all these different things that were seemingly unimportant, but I guess they were, and that's why I'm sharing them here today. The reason my brain held on to these memories was so that I could share them with you. But here is what I believe happens to people when it comes to ideas. There's three kinds of people when it comes to ideas, and the first kind of people people who get ideas that come into their brain every single day. A brain flashes into your mind, and sometimes you think, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. But you don't write it down, you don't take action on it, and eventually that idea just fades into nothingness. You just forget about it because you didn't take action, you didn't even write it down. Okay, so the second group of people, and this was the group that I used to be in, is they get an idea and they're like, wow, that's great. That could really help me build my business. That's an amazing idea. So you go and write it down and then marinate on it for a while, let it sit there on paper. Like, again, I showed you all these notepads that I found in my room that I've had for years. Some of them with ideas that I never implemented. I just wrote them down. And actually, there was a lot of ideas. I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with you. There were some ideas I wrote down maybe years and years and years ago that I thought were such great ideas. I wrote them down, never took action on. And while I was making these 100 videos for you, and while I needed inspiration, I was going through these notes. I'm like, you know what? I should make that video now. So some of these videos that you've seen, these were ideas I had years and years and years ago. I never took action. But now that I am an action taker instead of being in group 2, I decided to just use some past inspiration and make those videos for you and take action on those ideas. But the second group of people are people that they write down the idea that they have. They marinate on it for a while. They let it sit there for a while. Maybe it sits there for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, maybe a year, maybe a couple of years. And eventually that idea just becomes nothing. Or maybe eventually they find that note again like I did and take action on it. Okay. And then there's the third group of people that I'm in now and that Mark Hervison was in with his whole hat idea. The third group of people is when they have an idea, they may write it down, but just so they can remember it while they are implementing it. Okay, so the third group of people is they don't sit there, they don't write it down, they don't marinate it on it for a week or a couple of days or a couple of months or a couple of years. They take action on that idea immediately. They realize that that idea was given to them from their subconscious mind. It was given to them so that they go and take action on it right away. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to take action on your ideas immediately, because not only are you just moving forward, whenever you take an action on an idea that you have that you think is a good idea, that you think will help you build your business or just help you in your life in general, you are moving forward every time you implement that idea. But when you get those ideas out of your mind, it frees up space for more ideas to flow into your mind, to flow out of your mind. Whereas when you have all these ideas just blocking up your mind, it makes it really hard to think of new things and be creative, because you've got all this other stuff that you need to get out first. You need to flush it from your mind. So what I'm going to put to you is, first of all, if you've got a book or a notepad or a bunch of bits of paper, or even like documents on your computer or documents on your phone with just all these ideas that you've been meaning to implement in your business, go and watch the video that I created a couple of videos ago called the 30-Day Procrastination Diet. And just every day, just start checking off all those different ideas that you've had that you know will help you move forward in your business. Just start doing one every single day and just clear your mind of all these ideas you've been meaning to do. Okay, so the second thing that I'm going to encourage you to do in this video, once you get rid of, once you implement all these ideas that you've had in the past, you're going to be free. Your mind is going to open up again for new ideas to flow through. And when those new ideas flow through, take action on them immediately. Whether it's an idea for a video, an idea for a blog post, an idea for an advertisement that you need to put out there on Facebook or something like that, whether it's an idea for an email, or just an idea that you believe is going to, be a good idea, even if it's a bad idea. At least put it out there and test it out, see what results you get from it. And again, when you just start implementing these ideas, start taking action on ideas immediately, your business will not be the same 30 days from now. So if you want to check out the 30-Day Procrastination Diet, that is a few videos back. Go and find it. It's easy to find. I'm going to call the video the 30-Day Procrastination Diet, so it'll be easy for you to find. And just go and do that. Go look at all these ideas that you may have written down in the past, all these ideas that you've been meaning to implement but didn't, and go and implement them. Whether you do them all in one day, or whether you follow the 30-day plan and just implement one every single day. Just go out there. Those ideas that you had, go and put them out there on the internet, on the world. Just go and put them out there for your business and free up space for new ideas to come through, and act on those ideas immediately, and go out there and live your dream. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, if you think other people will find it helpful, go ahead and share it on Facebook. Go ahead and share it on all your social media. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. I would like to know if you've done this, if I'm not the only person who wrote down all these amazing ideas that I had but never acted on them. Let me know if you've done that too, because I want to know that I'm not alone in this, all right? I want to know that I'm not alone. So go and leave a comment. Go and share this with people on your social media. And if you want to, go and check out that 30-Day Procrastination Diet video as well. So again, thank you for watching my video. I will see you again in the next one. I'm getting really excited. I'm nearly at the end of my 100 videos in 70 days, 72 hours challenge. And I am so excited because I've stuck to one of my commitments. And there's something that I talked about in one of the other videos, being committed to your commitments. It's just going to make you so happy. So go out there, take action today, my friend, and I'll see you again in the very next video. Peace. By the way, that means peace.